Now get ready, because this will be our first contact with the Java language. Commonly, the first example that you see in any programming language is the so-called Hello World. The Hello World is the simplest program you can have. It's a program that simply prints Hello World to console. As I said in a previous lecture, this right here is the console. And all this program does is printing the sentence Hello World to this box right here. To test this program, all we need to do is click on this button. This is the run button. It simply compiles and executes the code in our class. If we click it, we see that Hello World is now printed in the console. You must know that Java is case sensitive, and that means that if you made any mistakes in capitalization, such as main instead of main, the program will not run. When you are coding, you are basically talking with a computer. You are giving it instructions, and the computer is very strict in the kind of instructions it takes. So when you make any mistakes, it will not recognize the input, and then it doesn't know what to do, so it just throws an error. So when I type main again and I run the program, it will work again just fine. Now I will explain what each part of the program and every keyword does. I will start with the keyword public. The keyword public is called an access modifier, and it controls the level of access other parts of the program have to this code right here. Next, you can see the keyword class. And the keyword class reminds you that all this code is inside of a class. We will talk a lot more about classes in the next section of this course. For now, think of a class as a container for the code. Next, you can read, for example, this is the name of the class. It's just a name. Notice that it's the same as the name of the file. The name of the file ends in .java, and this is the same but without the .java. The name of packages and the name of classes in Java need to follow a set of conventions. You can read more about those in the link associated with this lecture called Java Naming Conventions, and it will teach you all you need to know about how to name anything inside of Java. Then we have the braces. The braces indicate what goes inside of what. Here we declare the class for example, and then the braces indicate that this is the content of this class. As white space in Java is irrelevant to the compiler, we can choose the style of braces we like the most. This is one style, and then this would be another style. As you can see, if we run again the program, there is no problem, because as I said before, the white space is irrelevant. Next, we have what's called a method. In this case, the main method, which is a special kind of method. We declare a method indicating a series of keywords, in this case public, static, void. Well, we know what public does. It's an access modifier. In this case, an access modifier inside of a class. It indicates what level of access other parts of the program have to this part of the code. Next, we have a static void. For now, don't worry about these keywords. We will talk more about them later. Next, we have main. Main is the name of this method. Main is a special kind of method because it's the method that the computer looks for when you click run. So when you click run, the computer looks for this method. We can have other methods and call them as we like inside of the Java naming conventions, but this is a method that we will need to write in every Java program we will make. Here we see parentheses. What goes inside of this? Well, we will see this later. For now, don't worry too much about this right here. Next, we have braces again, this time indicating what goes inside of the method. In this case, we have a statement. Think of a statement as a sentence in a language. This statement is an order I give to the computer. All this statement does is printing out hello world to console. What goes inside of the parentheses right here is a parameter. In this case, the parameter is the sentence I want to print out. If I change this right here and I click run, I see that the message on console has changed. In case I don't pass any parameters to this method and I click run again, I see that it doesn't print anything. We have covered a lot in this lecture. Maybe it may seem a little overwhelming at first, but don't worry, it's impossible to know everything in just a lecture. So, in this section, I'm going to explain all the basic building blocks of the Java language, step by step. In the next text lecture, you will find a quick review of the most important keywords and concepts that I have presented in this lecture.